Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna budget the first paycheck of June, and at the end, I'm gonna stuff my cash envelopes. And if you guys are interested, please stick around. Okay, so last week I mentioned to you guys that I was waiting for my check to clear, and it did this morning. Thank you very much, Lord. So we have a large amount of money to budget today, and that is because of that check clearing for my annuity. So, pencil. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so June paycheck number 1. Now, this week's income is not going to include my unemployment because I use that to do something else, which I'll mention later. So this paycheck only includes the money from my annuity check and the money that my husband gives me, or that I take from him. So that's the difference this week. So we have $9,000 total from annuity. That was how much the total check was. Plus, this week I took $300 from my husband. So I had about $9,300 in total to work with to budget this week. So what I originally wanted to do, let me do a quick disclaimer before I continue. These numbers are not real numbers. They have been manipulated and switched a little bit, tweaked, because, just to protect me and my family's privacy. Can't let everything out here on YouTube. Okay, so like I was saying, I wanted to initially pay the rest of the year's rent off with my annuity check. That would have taken out a huge gulp. And due to the change that I did this week, I had to make some adjustments. So what I decided to do was just pay the next 4 months, not including this month, because this month was already paid. So July, August, September, and October, I decided to pay. And that is $1156.76 per month is my rent times 4. So I decided to pay $4,627.04 in rent. And that is for July through October. So that's the first thing I did. Then what I decided to do, was hold on one second. Okay, so we had 93, and then we took away 4,627.04. So then we're working with 4,672.96 left. The next thing I did, guys, was I have union dues that I have to pay monthly. They're about $37 a month, and I'm already paid up until June, so I just decided to pay the rest of the year, July through December. So I paid my dues, which was $222 for the rest of the year. That covers me for July through December. So we subtract 222 And now we're working with 4450.96. And then I have to pay some money into my Capital One card. So I decided to put aside $350 to pay on that. So let's take away $350 right here. Okay. Capital One. And then I also decided to pay 1 month cell phone bill. So my cell phone bill every month is around $260 and change, so I just do $270 rounded off. So I paid $270 to T-Mobile. And I also decided to pay 1 month of my cable bill. So I paid, my cable bill every month is around $125. So I just rounded off to $130. And I paid $130 to Optimum. Okay, so after that's done, we now have a balance of 3700.96. Now out of that, I decided to do a double week budget. So for each week, my budget is typically around $1,290 to $1,300. So I just decided to do a 2-week budget of $2,600. Just to get ahead a little bit in some categories. So minus 2,600. Or we're gonna put that as weekly budget. Okay, so we have $1,196 left. And after that, I decided to put $1,000 in my vacation envelope because this week I took my unemployment money and used some of it to book a vacation for August for the family to just go away for a couple of days. And it wasn't planned, so that money had to come out quick, and I took it out of my unemployment income, and that's why I'm not budgeting that this week. So I have to put that back, and I also have to put aside the rest because I just put a down payment on it. So I have to put aside, you know, enough to pay the rest of the amount, and just to have some money to buy food and spend or have some fun or whatever we're gonna do. So I put aside 1,000. That's gonna go straight into my vacation envelope. Sorry guys if the camera is shaking. I'm on a table and it's not very stable. Okay, we're at the end here. So then we only have about 196 left, and that I decided to leave in my account as like a buffer for whatever I need to do because I take most of my money out. So I left that in my account as a buffer. So the amount that we're going to be budgeting today, guys, is this, which is the weekly budget. And this we're going to put in our vacation envelope. So in total we're going to be stuffing $3,600. And I'm going to show you how I break that down for my envelopes next. Let's turn this over. I use the same paper. I can't find my notebook that I was using last week, and I had it this morning, but I don't know where it is, so it is what it is. So I'm going to go off my envelopes real quick, and because I don't have my categories in front of me. Let me organize my envelopes. It's always good to be organized, guys. Alright. Bills are usually first. Then grocery. And then we usually have laundry. And okay, we're not funding certain categories. I'm just taking those out. Also, something else that's new this week is I'm no longer funding daycare. Daycare is at $1,000, and right now my son is home, and as far as we know, the way things are going, he'll be home for quite some time. So we feel like $1,000 is a good cushion to have just in case he does need to start back daycare. So we're not funding daycare anymore. All right, guys, so let's get to the weekly budget. Categories, actually. Let's get to the weekly budget categories. I got my bills, which I put $150 in each week. But this week, because as I mentioned before, we're doing a double. Because I took out twice, 2 week for a 2 week budget, enough for a 2 week budget. So everything is going to be doubled, guys. This is not my regular, this is not the regular amount that I put in my envelopes. This is just this week in particular because I had some extra money and I'm putting in double into each and every envelope. So bills usually get $150. This week they're getting $300. Grocery and household, I just put G&H, usually gets $260. This week they're getting, I know I could do the math, but I'm just too tired. 260 plus 260. Okay, so this week grocery and household is getting $520. Next category, laundry. Laundry usually gets $30 a week. This week it's getting $60. Clothing. Clothing usually gets $100, $200 for that. Entertainment. Usually gets $50 a week. We're doing $100 this week. Sinking funds, guys. I want to say, let me guess, sinking fund is $100. I had to think for a second because, like I said, I don't have my notebook in front of me, and I have an app on my phone called Good Budget that I use to keep track of my money. And currently, I'm filming on my phone, so I can't really access that. So I believe it's about $100 for sinking funds. So this week is actually going to be $200, so let's double that. Okay, and then I have HRA, which is a debt that I'm paying on right now. HRA usually gets $290 a week. We're doubling, so it's $580 this week. Okay, and then we have Christmas, which Christmas usually gets $60. It's getting $120. And then we have our emergency fund. Now, emergency fund, I didn't have a set budget. I just put extra money after everything has been budgeted for. I figure out how much I can put in there that week and I do it. So this week, since we have a whole bunch of extra money coming in, I was actually able to put, I think it's about $515 I'm putting in there, and I already have $485. So I'm actually going to be able to meet my goal. My goal is $1,000 in my emergency fund. Once I hit that $1,000, I'm going to stop funding that envelope, and I'm going to wait until I pay off my debts. Pay off the HRA. After HRA, I got to pay off my phones. We have like 3 or 4 phones that we have to pay down on, and I really want to pay them off. So after I pay off those debts, then I'll go back to my emergency and keep putting money in it. But I'm so excited, you guys, to just have that fully funded and have that $1,000 just sitting there. So we're gonna put $515 into the emergency, and last but not least, we have our vacay envelope, which, as I mentioned before, we're gonna put that $1,000 in there. And that's all my envelopes. Let me double check and make sure everything adds up. Start from the top. 300 plus 520 plus 60 plus 200 plus 100 plus 200 plus 580 plus 120 plus 515 plus 1,000. Looks like we're missing $5 somewhere. I think I had an extra $5 added in there at the end, so I'm gonna add that extra $5 onto here. Grocery and household. I think I didn't account for that. Or did I miss something? I think I missed something, but let's just add it onto here for now. So we're gonna make groceries $525. And that should get us at $3,600. So those are our categories, guys, and that is how much is going in each envelope. $3,600. All right, now it's for the fun part. Went to the bank today, got my cash. A lot of the banks in my area are actually closed, so I was really surprised to find one that was relatively close to me that was open. And I got up early and I went over there and got my cash, guys. So these are my envelopes. Got them off of Amazon. They came in a pack of 24. Currently I'm only using 12, but it's always good to have extras, you know. Envelopes don't last forever. Alright, so let's hurry up and get these stuffed because I'm exhausted. It's been a very long day. Today was my son's first birthday and did a lot today to make him feel special. Alright guys, so we got $3,600 right here. Get everything lined up. Alright, we got all the hundreds right here. Ooh, I don't like the smell of money, guys. Ooh, Ooh, that money smells fresh. Alright, as you can see, I got a lot of hundreds because a lot of the amounts I'm budgeting for are in the 100 category, so I didn't need a whole lot of 20s. And I didn't want to get a whole lot. I didn't need it. So, alright guys, let's get to it. So first up is my vacay envelope. Vacay has 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Has 39 in it. We're gonna add 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Put this with that and slide it back in there. Alright, vacay is done. Next up is our emergency fund. Emergency has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Alright. So emergency has $495, guys. So we actually don't even need to put what we said we're going to put in emergency, because if it has $495, that means we only have to put $505. Over here, I said I was going to put $515, so we're going to have to change some things around. Excuse me, guys. We're going to put $505. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab a 5 from here. Put it there. Let's put our money from that was in there before. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna change all this change out and make another 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna put that there, and we're gonna take one of these. Let me see, can we change any more? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have some change here to make the other 100. We got 4, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just enough to make the other 100, guys. So we don't have all this change sitting in the emergency fund, just doing nothing with it. Okay, so now we got some singles, so we got to move this over. Make room for our singles. And we can get another 100 because we just put all that change in there. So we should have $1,000 in our emergency fund. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is so crispy. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, guys. $1,000 in our emergency fund, and that's where it's going to stay until we're ready to add some more. Alright, next is our Christmas envelope. Christmas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80. That's $5.80. Christmas is getting today $120 to go with that. So we need $120. Now let's see if we can make some change, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that there. Grab one of these. Bam. Good to go. Whenever I can, I always try to make change in my envelopes and put bigger bills just to switch it out. Alright, leave that there. Especially in the envelopes that I know are not going to be used right now. Like Christmas is not going to be used. You know, emergency is not going to be used. So I don't really need change in there. It's better to have bigger bills. Alright guys, so HRA is up next. HRA currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1,200 in there. And today we're going to add $290. Oops, sorry, we're doubling. So HRA is getting $580 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80. All right. Next up is sinking funds. Sinking funds has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 8, 10, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So it has 1,050 in there already. And we are going to add 200 to sinking funds today. 1, 2. All right. Next, entertainment. Entertainment has 1, 2, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. We are adding $100. I'm going to use these 20s because entertainment, sometimes you need some change, so we're going to use the 20s. It's getting 100 today, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Clothing is getting 200 today. It has 1, 2, 3, 400 in there. I'm gonna put 200. All right, guys. Laundry is gonna get 60 today. It has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And it's getting $60 today. So let's put that on here. We got 1, 2, 3. $60. All right, laundry, you're good to go. All right, we got bills up next. Bills is getting $300 today. Currently has a balance of 120, 40, 45, 50, 55, 155. So we're adding in 300 to bills, guys. 1, 2, 3. All right. last but not least is my grocery envelope. The most beat up envelope of them all because it goes with me every time I leave the house, just in case I need something. Always gotta have it with me. And as you can see, it has the least amount of money in it because it gets used the most. 1, 2, 3, $8 in here, guys. Alright, so we are putting into grocery today $525. So that should be what we have here. Let's give it a check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 and 10. That makes 500. We need 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, we're gonna have some extra because of that little mix up with the emergency fund, but that's fine. We'll just add that to our grocery fund and with grocery envelope, and we'll be good to go. Let's see how much we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have $10 extra. So we're going to add that right now to our grocery envelope. And that is going to make our grocery envelope getting to a total of $535 because we added that extra 10 and we're good to go. Alright guys, stuffing our grocery envelope, our last envelope. And all the envelopes are stuffed and ready to go. Use our handy dandy scrunchie to hold them all together. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thanks for joining me while I budget my money and work it out. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.